So really interesting time to be an architect or designer. We become fixers, caretakers, repairers, cleaners.
I always try to approach every project with an open mind.
Stala is a Scandinavian design brand that combines functionality, durability and timeless design. And we really want to create sustainable and stylish products for modern spaces. Stala has a long history with Outokumpu, and we have been using Outokumpu stainless steel since 1972. Outokumpu Circle Green has the same mechanical properties, high quality and durability as the conventional stainless steel. Circle Green is with carbon footprint down to 7% of the global average. For designers, the quality and sustainability of this material gives a real competitive edge.
Circle Green gives us possibilities to think new ways of using stainless steel in our projects.
It's very hard to compare it to anything else because it's so durable and it's so classic in beauty sense as well.
I'm very happy to work with innovators like Stala and Outokumpu. It makes my job as a designer much more easy, and it helps my client to make the responsible choice.
In the future, the demand will be much higher for sustainable products and materials, and I really think that we are all forced to innovate towards the more sustainable future.
It doesn't have to be a conflict at all between aesthetics and making a sustainable choice.
It's our responsibility as designers to be the one who thinks a few hundred years from now.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Anne Kanervo, and I'm so excited to have you join us as we discuss an important step towards a more sustainable future. At Stala, we recognize the growing demand for environmentally responsible choices. That's why we are proud to embrace Outokumpu Circle Green stainless steel, one of the world's most sustainable stainless steel solutions. Today, we'll explore what this means for Stala, our products, and our customers. Thank you for being here, and let's get started. At the first half of this year, Stala will integrate Outokumpu Circle Green stainless steel into various products, including kitchen worktops, backsplashes, cabinet door panels, cover panels, and interior design panels. So, and before I let our speakers take the stage, let's have a look at a few market studies conducted in Sweden and in Finland. So 97% of Swedish consumers values taking environmental responsibility, and 44% are willing to exclude a product from their shopping list if it does not align with their environmental values. Also, 86% are willing to pay more for environmental sustainability. And in Finland, the share is 40%. So first, you saw the video about designers' view on sustainability. And then in a short while, we go to Outokumpu and to Stala's presentation why we have chosen Outokumpu Circle Green. And so let's introduce our speakers. So welcome, Felix and Sauli. So Felix Herr has been working in commercial sustainability since September 2022 and has been a project manager for the market launch of Circle Green. And since January this year, he has been Sustainable Business Development Manager with the focus on bringing Circle Green closer to customers. And then we have Sauli Valjakka from Stala. So Sauli is a quality and sustainability specialist and engineer at Stala. So first, Felix, please take the stage.
Yes, thanks Anne for the introduction and thanks for having me today. So my name is Felix Herr and I want to start you to present you Outokumpu at first and then afterwards also Circle Green. So let's go into the presentation. So Outokumpu as a company, we are a stainless steel producer. We are producing, or we have produced last year 1.8 million tons of stainless steel, and this with a record high recycled material content of 95%. That results in stainless steel with up to 75% lower carbon footprint than the average global stainless steel. We have productions in the Nordics, so that means in Tornio and Avesta. We have melting shops. We have several cold rolling mills in Germany, also service centers around Europe, and a melting shop in the US. So in Outokumpu, we are agreed to the Science-Based Targets Initiative, and we have a validated roadmap. That means our target is to reduce our carbon footprint by 42% with a baseline of 2060 to 2030 over all three scopes. And to reach that target, one important part is for sure to produce more green stainless steel, and with Circle Green we have created an own product line to offer this to our customers. But what does it mean? What does Circle Green mean? So Circle Green is a green stainless steel because it's carbon reduced in its carbon footprint. So we were able to reduce the carbon footprint for Circle Green up to 93% compared to the global average. That means that we achieve carbon footprints down to 500 kilos per ton of stainless steel. And how we are doing this? So we are using for Circle Green 100% low carbon electricity. We are using low carbon raw materials with up to 100% with scrap. So this is, I would say, the perfect case, to use 100% scrap. But for sure, there are also some other low carbon raw materials like biocarbon, like high quality nickel, high quality molybdenum, and so on. So all the raw materials we need. And for sure, also our own ferrochrome, which is the greenest in the market. And with Circle Green, we are using optimized production processes. Here is one example. We are going from the melt shop, from the continuous casting with the hot slab directly into the hot rolling mill. So we take the energy from one process step into the other one. And with that, since May 2022, we have saved 50,400 tons of CO2. And this is the equivalent to an annual emission of nearly 7,000 EU citizens. If you are purchasing Circle Green, you can do that at the moment in 16 different products. And the official offering of Circle Green is that you get a stainless steel with a CO2 footprint of below 1 ton CO2. So if you have, or if you receive Circle Green, you receive more stainless steel than carbon emissions. All the emissions we are calculating are verified. So we have a verified calculating system behind, and you are receiving a certificate with the carbon footprint of your specific order. We don't use any offsetting for the Circle Green production, but we use clean energy and low carbon fuels in our production. And Circle Green should help you to reduce your Scope 3 emission targets. And here you can see it's really your decision. Yeah. So we have a product carbon footprint for China, Indonesia stainless steel at 8.8 tons of CO2 equivalent per ton of stainless steel. The industry mean is 7 tons. In Europe, you will find an average of 2.8 tons. Our Outokumpu standard material over the full production, also the US, is 1.6 tons of CO2 per ton of stainless steel. And with Circle Green, we are going down to 500 kilograms. And this will be only successful with partners. Yeah. And here on the right side, you can see a lot of partners we have now with Circle Green, and also Stala is now joining. And this is really a pleasure. And I'm looking forward for that partnership. And you as the audience, you can decide, yeah, for which stainless steel you decide and how many emissions we should create by using stainless steel or producing stainless steel. It's your decision. Thank you. And we will follow with Sauli.
Yeah, thank you, Felix. Thank you, Anne. Good morning, everyone. So my name is Sauli Valjakka, and I'm working with sustainability and quality matters here at Stala. An important part of my responsibility work has been the development of the product responsibility. Today, I will tell you why we have chosen Outokumpu Circle Green stainless steel to our main raw material and what are the actual benefits from environmental perspective. So, as we all know, all manufacturing, regardless of what we produce, always has some kind of environmental impact. As you can see from this picture, there are multiple different emission sources that have impact on our environment. Our duty is, of course, minimize that impact as efficiently as possible. To reduce the environmental load, we need to focus our efforts where it will have the greatest impact. Like in martial arts, the ultimate goal is to focus your power where it will have the greatest impact. And this very same thing has been our approach when determining our product sustainability actions. That means focusing our efforts on what really matters. Okay, how do we know what matters and what doesn't matter when taking environmental actions? Well, in order to reduce the environmental impact of products, it is necessary to understand the environmental mechanism that affect the product life cycle from cradle to grave. In other words, we need a correct and reliable product emission data. Now, since the calculation of product emissions is surprisingly complex, we felt that we do not have expertise to make reliable emission calculations only by ourselves. So in 2023, in close cooperation with Green Carbon Finland, which is a Finnish company that is specialized in sustainability matters, we calculated and introduced our product-specific carbon footprints, according to GHG protocol, of course. We were actually the first kitchen manufacturer in the world to reveal this kind of product information. So there was our starting point. But well, even though these reports, they sure looks nice and cool, the reports and the data behind them do not make world any better. So the real benefit lies on reducing the carbon footprint based on this calculated emission data. Pretty simple, right? So our next step was to dig deeper into our product emission data to find out our focusing point. So here's the detailed emission calculation and emission sources for Stala C7 kitchen worktop. C7 is one of our high volume products, so this is a very optimal product to make closer analysis. As you can notice, the main component is the cover material. Cover material is that flat steel surface on the top, which is over 31% of overall carbon footprint. So it takes quite a big chunk of all emissions, almost a third. So it is quite understandable that the cover material is the source of emission we should put effort in the first place. Of course, in the long run, we need to pay attention to all emission sources, but at this point, we need to focus on the actions that truly have significant impact from the environmental perspective. And yeah, this is where Outokumpu Circle Green stainless steel comes into a game. In this diagram, you can see how does the origin of stainless steel affects on overall product emissions. Here we have, once again, our Stala C7 worktop as a reference model. We have made calculation with Circle Green, which is in green, of course. We have also our current stainless steel material, which is from Outokumpu as well, appears in orange in this diagram, and also calculations with our average European stainless steel emission factor and global average emission factor. As you can see from the diagram, the overall product emissions with global average steel would be 167% higher than Circle Green. The European average is 119% higher, and our current stainless steel material from Outokumpu, which is already relatively sustainable, is 27% higher than our upcoming Circle Green. So only by choosing Outokumpu Circle Green stainless steel material for our main component, the overall product emissions drop significantly. As you can see from the diagrams, the emissions they're already quite reasonable with our current stainless steel material. So it is very interesting to see how we can have such a dramatic impact on the overall emissions only by chasing the raw material to more sustainable option. Okay, let's see what this all means in real world. So manufacturing the worktops with Circle Green stainless steel material means 140 tons less annual emissions compared to our current material. To understand the scale of this figure, this is equal to life cycle emissions of 4,300 Stala worktops, way over 500,000 kilometers driven by gasoline car, 30 homes electricity for 1 year, and over 11 million smartphones charged. And the very interesting fact is that you need to grow 2,300 tree seedlings for 10 years to offset these emissions. So it makes a difference. And the great thing is that we don't need to make any compromises in our product quality or in our production processes. We still have that very durable and state-of-the-art stainless steel, but much lower emissions. And this is how we want to excel in our sustainability actions, to make more sustainable products, but without compromising anything. And Outokumpu Circle Green definitely meets this requirement. So yeah, this was my relatively short introduction on why we have chosen the Outokumpu Circle Green stainless steel for our products. If you want the further information, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much. Anne, please go ahead.
Thank you, Sauli, and thank you, Felix. And thank you for joining us today. The presentations were great, and so thank you for those. So this is not all. There's more to come. Stala will bring outstanding new product line to the market in no time. So keep on following our channels. So today we close our online training with lighthearted segment. You'll see the behind the scenes video of the designer's view video we saw at the beginning. So thank you once again and have a great day.
Green is a breakthrough in sustainability with the world's lowest carbon footprint. That's why we chose this material for our products. This is